What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I just want to focus in on the LA Kings San Jose Sharks series preview as the two California teams, NorCal versus SoCal, get ready to go head to head for the first time in 2 years. As remember what happened 2 years ago, the San Jose Sharks had a 3-0 series lead, and the Kings came back and won that series and proceeded to win the Stanley Cup. So, definitely, and both teams were out of the playoffs last year. So, that's weird the way shit sometimes works itself out. But, it's definitely, these aren't the same two teams. I mean, you look at it, the Kings back up Martin Jones in that series, who got in a little action because Jonathan Quick got lit up a couple times, is now the starter of San Jose. He will be going game one. And James Reimer, former Toronto Maple Leaf, will be ready to go if Jones falters. Obviously, on the other side, Jonathan Quick is the man, the two-time Stanley Cup champion. And, one of the greatest goalies, or probably the greatest goalie in LA Kings history, one of the best goalies in the league. He's getting ready to counter, in the Kings crease. So, you look at it from the Kings perspective, goaltending matchup, give it to Quick. The blue line, you got two Norris Trophy candidates with Drew Doughty and Brent Burns going head to head. Burns was phenomenal this year, and I know we're quick to give kind of Doughty the lifetime achievement Norris, which, I mean, the fact he hasn't won a Norris Trophy to this point in his career is a joke. But, Burns was awesome all year. If he wins the Norris Trophy, I don't think anyone should have an issue with it. He was really just a phenomenal, talent all year, and really, gave the Sharks kind of a new look attack, that they didn't have in previous years. You really, have to make it, after going back and forth between forward and defense for so long. He's really settled in and been a phenomenal, defenseman for this team. And, it's on the going a step further. I like the way Paul Martin fit in there. I didn't like that signing because I didn't think San Jose was going to be this good. I thought they were going to continue to suck. That hasn't been the case. Paul Martin and Burns have been a good tandem, and continue to do that. But we'll see how the Vlasics of the world and Roman Polak, Dylan, guys like that, kind of fill in the voids when the top pairing is on the ice. The Sharks are slightly deeper defensively than the Kings. Obviously, Doughty's kind of played 30 minutes a game. Luke Schenn is going to give you some physicality. Scuderi's going to go high off the glass. Muzzin and Martinez, what they have with those two. And, Doughty's partner, Braden McNabb, is a player in his own right. So, I give a slight edge on D to the Sharks. Forwards, this is pretty damn even. I think you look at, the Kings, obviously, they're led by Anze Kopitar. Just signed that big contract, and him and Jeff Carter, the two top two centers on the team, and really big reasons why the Kings have been able to be as successful as they have been in the last 3 or 4 years. And then Tyler Toffoli, 30 goals this year, kind of a quiet 30 goals if I do say so myself. And you look at the other guys, obviously Milan Lucic, Stanley Cup champion in 2011 with the Boston Bruins, tons of playoff experience. Be looking to go out there and provide a physical presence. I mean, Lucic versus Joe Thornton in a playoff series goes to Bruins past, right? And then you look at if Marian Gaborik can come back and kind of, I don't want to say replace Tanner Pearson in the lineup, but I think he'd be kind of a good fit there. And Gaborik gives you, I know he's coming off an injury, but some fresh legs. And give you the Kings a little bit of speed. They don't have a real heavy lineup. Phil Cavalier and the other issue I have is I love this little renaissance that Cavalier's had. He wants to go out a champion. And he wants to end his career with another Stanley Cup, and that's the right place to do it. I mean, he's really been a good fit for the Kings, kind of quietly, and he's playing some of the best hockey since he left Tampa. So that's something to keep an eye on. On San Jose's side, obviously, Jumbo Joe had a phenomenal year. He really just, it was like watching him in the mid 2000s this year, with the way he was able to facilitate. And, I know they talked about a Selke Trophy candidacy. Yeah. I mean, why not? And he's always been a good defensive player. He's always been tougher than he got credit for, too. So that's something to keep an eye on. Obviously, Marlowe, this could be his last run with the Sharks. He's trade rumors around him every other week. We all know how good Joe Pavelski is. Maybe Tomas Hertl steps up, or and emerges as a top 6 in the series, and that's a possibility. And Joel Ward, he had the overtime in Game 7 against the Boston Bruins. That's something. But we'll see how that all shakes itself up. Right now, got in my head, I'd take the LA Kings in 6 games. I just think quick. I think the forwards are a wash. Defense goes to the Sharks. Goaltending goes to the Kings. Daryl Sutter's been there, done that before, and no disrespect to Pete DeBoer, who has coached against the Kings in the final with the Devils once upon a time. Kings in 6. Anyway, that's all I got. Episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for episodes throughout the season and beyond. Later, guys.